Alright, so Happy New Year to everyone. It's New Year 2019. Um, I'm gonna start to, do my voice and more motivational messages. And today, I've told a lot of people about my story of how I actually, met the Lord. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. It might take a while, maybe like 5 minutes or so. So I hope you guys can listen and, hear my story. So, yeah, sounds good. So, throughout, when I was growing up, I grew up going to Catholic church and everything with my family, and I prayed and everything, and I believed, but I never could feel that, connection that everyone talked about with God, have you ever felt a connection? I was like, no, I never have, and I always went to CCD and got my communion, got my confirmation, but I still can never feel that connection, and so then yeah, and then my freshman year of high school, my best friend Christian Montoya, shout out. um, we always stood on the corner of, after we got off the bus after school, and I found out about Young Life on Snapchat when people were posting stories on McDonald's every once in a night. So I was like, what is this? And I saw him on the Snapchat story, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask him what it is. And he said, oh, that's Young Life, you should come. So I was like, oh, okay. And then so I went, and I had the time of my life. And that summer we were going to this camp called Saranac, and so I decided to go. And at that time, I was really going through some depressing times because my anxiety and everything, and I was trying to kill myself a couple of times, and I'm fine now, just to let you all know. And while we were at camp, that the Wednesday that we were there for the whole week, and I was just out on the lake, on a kayak, and I looked up to the mountains, and I was like, wow, God, you're so much stronger, the mountains, big and powerful as that. And I was just amazed by it, and that was the first ever connection that I felt with God, and it was pretty amazing. And I had a conversation with my leader Walker about it, and shout out Walker Smith, and he was like, yeah, just talk about it at cabin time tonight. So then I told everyone how I was feeling depressed and worthless and all that, and everyone was there for me. And then we had this thing called the 20-minute silence, where where we go off on the camp, and everyone at night just thinks about their life and God and everything. And while I was praying and everything, the moon was shining. I was like, God, if you're here, just show me a sign. And the moon was shining on me. I was like, wow, God, that's you. And on the last day, there was Young Life does something called a say so, where you get stand up and say your name and where you're from. Now you start a relationship with Christ, and that's what I did. And it was amazing. And that day changed my life forever. And but then as I went home, I still struggled with depression and everything like that. And not it was hard. And once you commit your life to Christ, it doesn't get all sunshine rainbows and all that. It's still a hard battle and everything. And one night I was just walking along the beach, and there was a storm going out, and I was just feeling so suicidal and everything. And I was like, God, if you're here, just send me a sign. And lightning strikes were out in the ocean. I was like, whoa, that was amazing. And then so the second to last day that we were there, we wanted to go see this. And me and my two brothers and my dad, we went to go see the sunrise. And my dad said that when it rises above the ocean, it's a red ball. And so we were looking at it, but it was a cloud there, but it was still a beautiful sunrise. We didn't get to see it rise a red ball though, and it was still a beautiful sunrise and everything. And then that night I fell asleep on my bed, and then I woke up in the morning, and I was like, what time is it? So I went upstairs at the beach, and I saw that it was kind of light out, and I saw that the time was 5:15. So I was like, ooh, the sun's gonna rise soon. And so I had a choice either go back to bed or go see the sunrise. And I was like, wait, what if Jesus woke me up so I could go see the sunrise, a red ball from the sky, and like my dad said, so I go to the beach, and then it rises like a red ball when I go and see it. I'm like, wow, and I was filled with like so much joy and everything. It was awesome. And after that, went home, and going to sophomore year, I still struggled with like depression and all that, trying to be strong with my relationship with Christ and everything. And I went to camp again, and before that, I almost tried to kill myself again. And I was like, wait, what am I doing? Everyone was saying like, God's great plans for you and everything, and I was like, really? But then now I'm gonna get to that and really see how it did turn out. And so then camp was great the second time. I brought Tommy Fredericks, shout out to him. He stood up and said how he gave his life to Christ too, and I was so happy for him. And then going to junior year was the worst year of my life because my anxiety and everything, and I was asking everyone like, oh, do you hate me and everything, and it was bad. And and then I signed up for this thing called Work where we can go to the camps as a high schooler and volunteer work and all that. And so then I signed up to go to like Saranac, like Champion of Rockbridge, and then in March my mom came to me and she's like, Mark, you got accepted in work crew, but you didn't get any of the camps. So I was like, oh, like, where'd I get placed? And she said Crossroads. I was like, what the heck is Crossroads? And she was like, it's a camp. And I was like, okay. And I thought two things. One, if I don't choose that, then I might not get placed anywhere else. And two, God probably has a great plan for me. So then I was like, you know what, I'll do this. And then so when I went, I met the most amazing people ever at Crossroads, and it strengthened my relationship with Christ so much, and I realized how amazing it could be and everything. And I learned that like God's not only at the popular places, He's everywhere and everything, even in unpopular places. And shout out to all the work crew, summer staff, and everyone else at Crossroads. Miss you guys a lot. And hope you guys can see you soon. And then as I got home going to my senior year, I was like, you know what, I really want to pursue this. And then so I got stronger in my relationship with Christ, and I started to trust Him more and have faith in Him more. And I got to see like how He had a plan for me that everyone was saying and all that. And I was more joyful and everything. And my anxiety was starting to decrease, and I went to camp again, and I could feel God telling me that like you're not going to grow unless you spread joy, love, peace, and positivity. And as everyone knows, my nickname is Mark the Shark. And so then I went around to everyone saying, hi, I'm Mark the Shark, what's your name, fins up and everything. And by the third day, like 75% of the camp knew what fins up was. And people were like, wait, like you're not just like someone that's trying to be funny, like you're a God follower. And like people were like, yeah, like I can see like God through you and everything. I was like, oh wow, like thanks. And so like that was amazing. And and then the Ohio guys in the floor of our cabin on the last day when they were like, all right, Phil, you have to go, they all ran over to me, like 30 of them. I just started like bawling my eyes out, and I was like, Mark, you're crying. I'm like, shut up. And then so we went home, and this past summer was great. And then now I'm a freshman in college, and that's me and my story, and that's where I'm at now. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If anyone has like any questions about my story or anything, you can always talk to me. If you ever need someone to talk to, you can always talk to me. I'm always here for you, especially God. And God bless you all and have an amazing week. And always praying for you, everybody. And just stay motivated, productive, and efficient this year, and stick to your goals. And not just make a resolution, but just make a goal. And I hope you guys enjoy my story. And fins up, and God bless.